Hey, Brooklyn Squad, what it do? Hey, Brooklyn Squad, what it do, y'all? Hey, Brooklyn Squad, what it do, y'all? Hey, Brooklyn Squad, what it do, y'all? Hey, Anita, good morning. Oh, I want to change the thing a little bit. I don't know. This look good. I guess, right? What's up, Brooklyn Squad? It's your girl, Jay, and I'm back at it again with another video. If you new, come on in. Come in, put your seatbelt on, and you're in a ride for your life. But if you've been here for a while, you've been processing this whole thing, then you already know what to do. So hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hit them thumbs up because that matters. Because I want to see how many of y'all love your girl. Okay? We got Anita in the building. Come on up here, Anita.
Hey.
Hey, good morning.
Yes, yes. How are you?
I'm good. It's raining out here, girl. It is pouring. It's a big thunderstorm, and it feels so good. I got up this morning. Well, I got up like 1 something when Dave left for work. Then I went back to sleep till 4 in the morning. Got up. I mopped the whole house with a nice. I like to use Fabulous. It smells so good. And I took my shower. And then I was gonna go on live around 6, but then another new subscriber, Miss V, subscribed to my channel yesterday. A couple of her peoples. So I went on their channel just now, and they're finished. So now I'm gonna do my live. And how are you?
I'm doing all right. Thank the Lord. You know, it gave me another day. Thank Him. You know,
Yes.
thank Him. You
Yes.
know, thank Him.
I'm eating my yogurt. And bros.
Yeah. All right now.
Oh, we got a new subscriber in the house. Good morning, Ambrosa. Good morning. Thank you for joining Brooklyn Squad. Yeah. Yes. You want to come up here? Hit that link. I'm actually going to show a video. So, oh, go ahead, Anita. What you were saying? I'm sorry.
No, no, no. I'm all right today. I'm alive and um doing good today.
That's a
So
good.
yeah.
Are you in any pain this morning?
No, no.
Good. That's good. Because I know
Yeah,
you have a procedure coming up, right?
yeah, yeah.
When is
So,
it? When is it going to be coming? When is it done?
um, um, it's gonna be in July. July. July.
Yogurt, y'all.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I
good
got
one.
two. This one, see, this is the one I really like, Anita. Dante's
Oh, okay.
peach
All
because it
right.
got real fruit in it. But when I went to Walmart, they didn't have it. But I had one in the refrigerator. So I got this one. This one is okay.
Okay.
Yo play.
Oh, okay. I like that one.
You do?
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
strawberry. Dan, no,
yes.
Danny's is
Oh,
the bomb. Danny's is good. Danny's got that real
oh, oh, goodness gracious. Me like
it
yogurt. Yogurt is so good for you.
is. It is. Because I don't eat breakfast. I'm not a breakfast person. So
Really?
yeah, I'm not
Oh,
a breakfast
God.
person.
Oh,
Mhm.
goodness.
No,
Me love breakfast.
I know.
Me love it.
And that's the most important meal of the day too, but I don't eat it.
Well, I,
I'll make it for Dave, but I won't eat it. I'll do my yogurt and water in the morning.
you know, it's up to you. You know, you know, when it seems like breakfast, as it calls, I'm saying fast, as a fast. So I'm saying, okay, it's a fast. So it's up to you. I'm saying,
Yeah.
you know,
Dave
so
love breakfast.
yogurt. I'm saying, okay, it's a fast. So you have yogurt, okay?
Yogurt, yogurt and
Yeah,
water. Ice water.
okay. Oh yes. And, and I'm saying, me have oh some coffee, and I'm be all right. Coffee or um matcha. Oh, matcha. Oh, goodness gracious. Mm-mm-mm.
And Brisa said, do you sometimes get the plain yogurt and put in your own fruit? I love it. I like mixed fruit yogurt. You know what I do, Brisa? I have like a oh my god. Oh, what is it called? You know what? Stay right here. I'm gonna show y'all. Don't go nowhere, y'all. I'm gonna go to the kitchen and show y'all what I do. So this is what I usually do sometimes, Embracer and Anita. Look, it's muscle milk and it's protein powder, vanilla cream, and I put it in a blender. And sometimes I put yogurt in it, and bananas and fresh strawberries and ice, a little bit of milk and water, and I put it in the blender, and it tastes so good. Yes, this is it right here, y'all. Get this if you don't got it. Yes. Let's get into this video, y'all. So we have been talking about 22 years old Aliyah Wilson. Ambassador, I know you're new, so I'm gonna touch up what we've been talking about. There's a 22 years old female named Aliyah, right? Um, she was hung in her upstairs balcony of her apartment. And
Allegedly.
alle-
Okay.
no, she was hung. She was hung. Um, she was hung. Also, you do make smoothies. Yes, I do make smoothies sometimes. So the young lady was hung and her neck was not broken, but They are saying that it is suicide, and allegedly, we don't think it was suicide. We think this was murder. There's a couple of people that are involved. She has an ex-girlfriend who's very toxic. She was being very abusive to her and to her mother, and her mother is asking for help. So I'm going to show you a video of an interview that happened a few days ago, 9 days ago, actually, a week ago, that her mother did with another YouTuber. And in this video, you're going to see her mother talking about there were bruises on her daughter's arms. There was marks. So let's get into this video. Anita, put pause on your side.
Okay.
Oh, how do I do this? Okay, so hope I get this right. Share screen.
Get ready. Our most popular battery is even more powerful. The stronger, lasts longer Energizer Max.
With Armor All, a little bit of this protects you from a lot of that. Armor All. Minimum effort, maximum protection.
I'm sorry. All right. Give me 1 second. Gotta untangle them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hello. All right. So we got a few people in here. So I'm not going to be saying much right now. I'm going to give the floor to Miss McClendon. Yeah. Did I say that right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I do want to tell the babes real quick that we did speak yesterday, and I felt a little connection, and I told you what I told you. We came to our own conclusion already, but what is about to happen is basically I'm getting, how you say, all the information, right? All the information that Miss McClendon has, and we're gonna go through it detail by detail by detail. For until it's done, and so we can get something. Because right now, I'm gonna just give her the floor so she can just explain everything to everybody right now. Okay, so give her, some clapping hands, hearts, lots of love.
Okay, first
It's
I would
yours.
like to show a picture of who we're talking about. This is my daughter. So, on July 19th of 2020, my daughter was found. Whoops.
It's
Nutriplenish, 100% vegan, nutrient-powered hair hydration.
Let's give her a second, okay? She's gonna come back in right now.
I am so sorry.
No, you're fine. Did I bring you back in?
It said my browser lost connection to
Hold on. Let me.
further
Oh, here, maybe it's this one. Add stream. Is that
take it
you?
by press.
Wait.
Okay.
Take one of these off. Oh, wait.
Basically, I was here in Michigan, and the ex-girlfriend, she started sending me pictures of my daughter's apartment, the inside, and had asked me what I would like, and I got upset. So I got upset that somebody been in there, so I called the apartment complex to change the locks. They called one of my daughter's friends coming out of my daughter's apartment. Basically, when I arrived in Texas, like a week later, because I had to catch a train and all this other stuff, it took a week to get there. When I arrived at my daughter's apartment, when I ended up going to my daughter's apartment, it was ransacked. All she dresses real nice, and everything was missing. Her tennis shoes, her clothes. The only thing clothing that was in her apartment was stretch pants and t-shirts, like lounge around clothes, but none of the nice clothes or anything she wore. Her closet was completely empty besides two coats hanging in it. Um, there was not a piece of paper or a receipt in my daughter's apartment. And I started knocking on apartment doors, asking questions. And the apartment guy that came with me was like, "You can't do that." And I said, "Oh, I'm going to do that." And I kept knocking on the doors as in trying to get somebody to answer and ask questions. Like, did they hear anything? And he kept telling me, the apartment guy kept telling me, "Oh, you can't do that." I finally told him, call the police on me and tell them that I'm knocking on the doors to ask a question. I said, I'm going to ask a question. And then when I got back to my daughter's inside her apartment, my friend that was with me, she said, look at this. And she brought a garbage bag over with some soaking wet towels in them. It was a garbage bag full of soaking wet towels. And I had asked this lieutenant if he wanted me to grab them, and he said, no, what for? I said, it might be evidence. He said, no. So I didn't take the towel. So he called me like 2 days later and told me that this ex-girlfriend they had an eyewitness that she broke out one of my daughter's windows. So I decided to go back to my daughter's apartment,
Excuse me.
just to see about the wet towels because I was curious. All the wet towels were gone, along with her bra and panties. I have all these text messages, voice clippings, where this girl is practically admitting that she did do this. Um, she's constantly tormenting me online. She's leaving these torment messages, like my daughter's deader than a doorknob. My daughter, the picture, the Black Panthers were involved, and at first they're not involved now because this is a complicated case. So they ended up stopping, but they had, when they were on the case, they obtained a picture of my daughter hanging from the security guard because he's the one that found my daughter, which I don't understand because it says that he came around the corner and seen some dangling feet. He ran to call the police. Um, but yeah, he had time to take a picture. Um, and the picture that I have, my daughter is holding her cell phone in her hand. Um, so in the
Can you just repeat
railing,
that again? Can you repeat that
I said
again?
my daughter is holding her cell phone in her hand. It's a pink cell phone. And I know it's her cell phone because I got it. I got her cell phone. It's locked, and I know it's that phone that's in her hand.
So
Um,
can I just point that out for them that may have just been joining? So basically, they're trying to say that her daughter committed suicide by hanging herself by a bed sheet. Now, there is a small detail that she didn't mention about the bed sheet yet. But before she does, I just want to let you guys know that she did it with a cell phone in her hand. So how is she actually tying knots? Right? That's a big, huge red flag, we call that, you know. But yes, I'm sorry. You
Can
can continue. I'm so sorry to interrupt.
uh, um, well, I'm all over the place. So
No, you're fine. It's all
basic,
right.
the sheet. When the Black Panthers were involved, they asked me, was my daughter ever in construction? I said, no, why? He said, because the way the knot was tied, it was a special knot. And what she mentioned about the sheet that I didn't mention, the sheet was cut to around the length of 2 sheets of paper, but yet there was no sheet in my daughter's apartment. And
That was
then
cut.
my
The other
daughter's
half.
apartment door was locked. I'm sorry, what?
No, I was saying that the other half of the sheet was not in the apartment. It was nowhere to be found.
And her apartment door, it was locked.
Was locked.
There was no sheet in there, and her door was locked.
Okay.
So, I'm just, and then the police report states that my daughter's backpack was by the knot she tied, but yet the coroner investigator report says the backpack was on the stairs. The police report states that my daughter was found hanging above her unit, which is 131A, but the coroner's report says my daughter was found hanging in between 132A, 133A, in a courtyard. I don't understand. And then the time, when they say they walked by and seen nobody, and then when they found the body, the time on the police report is different, about 20 minutes different, 10, 20 minutes different than on the coroner investigator report from the same thing. And it's like,
right. A time
I'm just
gap.
like, I have no answer.
Somebody wants to know. Somebody wants to know in the comments, where were her keys to that door?
In her backpack. In her backpack.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, there's no case right now. Nothing. It's closed. There was no case to even close because they ruled it suicide.
Right.
Something she mentioned to me yesterday, Miss McClendon, was that she used to run away, and when she would write a note. So that is very important with what we're saying. I'm sorry, somebody's spamming me. Okay.
Yes, she always wrote a note.
Always. Yeah, she always wrote a note, and now this, this would be way bigger than a runaway thing, and there's nothing. There's not a phone call, when it's a little funny how this ended up coming to be. I saw the case of Aliyah 2 weeks ago, and I said to myself, I want to do a reading for her. Instantly, I said, I need to do a reading for her. And something in me, I said, you know what? No, I'll reach out to her mother, in time, whatever. And I left it alone, and I started going about my day. And now, yesterday she ended up reaching out to me. So I truly believe that this was divine intervention, number one. But there was something else that you said that I really wanted to touch on. Oh yeah. I asked her, the only real question I asked you was, because the instant I picked up the minute I spoke to you, I felt an argument and I felt the word leaving. And you let me know, yes, both. And you can tell what you said for that, the whole leaving issue and everything.
Yes, 3 days before my daughter was killed, she posted online, F Texas, F my apartment, I'm going back to Michigan. And I feel this ex, my daughter has talked about abuse. The ex has posted online about the abuse of my daughter and how the police didn't do anything. The police were called 10 times within a year to my daughter's apartment about abuse, mostly about abuse with this ex. But she usually always went back to the ex. She was with the ex for 2 years, and she always usually would go back to her. But this time, she wasn't going back. I had talked to her 3 days before she died. We were making plans for her to come back home to Michigan. She had somebody in Detroit, Michigan that she was going to go be with, that she wanted to be with. And she was posting online about, this is my baby. And the girl in Detroit. So she had future plans. She wanted to come home. And
I'm sorry.
her lease was up July 31st, and that's when she was gonna come home because, you know, she didn't want to break a lease or anything. So, and we talked about that because I tried to get her to break a lease. So, and she was trying to come home.
Can you just give me 1 second because I'm being spammed? Do I have any moderators in here? I don't know where my moderators are. Okay, no, people are putting nasty junk on here.
Can y'all hear me? Is the sound good? Is the sound okay? Okay, so she obviously wanted to go back home. She definitely wanted to go back home. She was having a lot of abusive problems with her ex-girlfriend. The whole towel thing is bugging me out. It really is. And the whole point that the cops just don't give a damn. Oh, the sound was fine? All right, cool. All right. I'm just checking y'all, just making sure y'all good. Let's go back then, because I want to hear what she got to say.
Oh, I'm trying to block them. I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
Can we just ignore them because it's not working? See, Breezy.
I don't.
Are you on?
I don't see him. I'm not paying attention.
I can't make you one on this one. If you weren't already, I'd have to do it when I'm not live. Okay, I'm sorry. Can we just? Oh, okay. There's my moderator. I'm trying to delete him. Yeah, there. It keeps popping up. Thank you, Amanda. All right, Amanda's gonna try to handle that for us. I appreciate that, Amanda. Okay. I'm sorry. It totally took me out my zone. The whole point is, okay, she has, and I'm about to have because you sent it to me. It should be here Thursday. Every piece of anything that you ever got after her death and at the moment of her death, a package. And we are going to go over this every single day. We are going to try to, just like Kanika, we're going to try to figure out, okay, if this happened, then this should have happened. And if that should have happened, then this should have happened. And if that didn't happen, then what could have happened? You know what I'm saying? And we're going to pin all this together. And I'll put like a big board if we have to. We're going to get down to it. Now, we do know names, but I'm not going to put the names out until we have the evidence for it. You know what I'm saying? Like the 100, when we look at it, we're like, I see the complete name. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to bite my tongue there at that part. But this is just, it hurts me because I just found out about this case 2 weeks ago. And then, like I said, she contacted me, but this happened 2 years ago, you know, and it's just being swept under the rug. So nobody has to do any real footwork or work, period. You know, and it could even go into deeper, something deeper. And we spoke about this, you know, it can be something where, you know, somebody knows somebody that knows somebody and nobody wants nobody to talk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to make sure we do our part before we put any names out there. Okay. Can you just tell us what she liked to do? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say that I know people that weren't involved, but there's some people that know things, and I know that for a fact. because they posted online, like, what got us looking into this deeply and getting all this evidence. This girl posted online at 4:19 the 20th. It was 4:19 in the afternoon, but she posted was it? I'm not sure. I'm sending you the package so you'll see the exact thing.
Right.
But she sent it. But she posted "Rest in peace, Aliyah," and then she posted at 4:23, like 15 minutes later, she's looking for Aliyah. And it was like, you just said Aliyah was dead. And you know how kids post all the time where you constantly got to go like this to get to that day? Well, when you get to the 19th on that girl's page, yes. When you get to that, when you get to it, she erased all the posts. She even erased the post about "Rest in peace, Aliyah," and someone else has done that too. I mean, they post it every day except for there's no post for the 19th, and it's like, that's strange.
Right, absolutely. Queen wants to know what about her neighbors? I think you touched on that already, right? When you tried to knock on the neighbors, the landlord person was like, "Nah, cut that out."
Well, yeah, but some people didn't answer. Right where my daughter was supposedly found hanging at, where the apartment people told me where they found the body.
Yeah.
It was in front of somebody's apartment, in front of their living room window. I knocked on that door. Nobody came to the door, but I could hear that somebody was in there. But they didn't come to the door. The neighbor next door, he said the only thing funny to him that day was he found my daughter's mail on the ground, which that would make sense to me because, of course, whoever killed my daughter, they had to make sure their mail wasn't in the mailbox.
Right.
They wanted to leave no trace evidence. So
the mail was outside
the door
of
right
her
next
door?
door to my daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Right next door to my daughter's door. Her neighbor, white dude, he must have been in his late 40s, early 50s. Excuse me. But anyways, he answered the door. Yeah, been meditating. And he told me that his walls used to shake. And that he came outside one day and my daughter was sitting on the stoop all bloody, talking about call the police. So, and he said this ex-girlfriend.
I was just going to say, was it the domestic violence? Right.
Somebody that you don't want to mess with.
So it was domestic violence happening.
Yes.
So there's a history of domestic violence. There's a woman saying she's tired of this and she's going home. And then 3 days later, she can't go home because somebody did this to her. But supposedly she did it to herself. So you have everything leading up. You have a cause, you have an effect, you have a motive. You do.
The police don't care. They don't care.
Right.
They told me, I called them for like over a year, begging them to ask a question, and they told me I was harassing them finally, so I stopped calling.
So now you're harassing them.
Suicide is going to remain suicide no matter what evidence I have. It's going to stay suicide. So they said they investigated this, and I was like, how? You didn't even ask a question.
Right. How did you investigate something you didn't do nothing for? You cleaned it up. That was it.
Right. Wow. I couldn't find it in the original police report because it was like 39 pages. But the draft I had was only like 7 pages. And in the draft of the police report, I think I still have the draft. But one of the officers on there, he said that homicide would not be making the scene. Nobody even went to the scene and investigated my daughter's death. No questions were asked. The coroner investigator got there an hour after it had happened, and they were already taking my daughter's body down and loading in the truck. And I guess basically the fire department took my daughter's body down.
Wow.
So, and I was not allowed to identify my daughter's body. And I believe the reason why I wasn't allowed to identify her because the picture I had of her, she looks like a zombie. I've seen someone hanging before, and it was a black person, and they had their collar to them and everything. They weren't even paid. But my daughter was like, her face was ghostly white, shrunk, and she was stiff. Even in the autopsy report, it says rigor, and I looked it up, and rigor is rigor mortis. Rigor mortis was easy.
Okay. Oh, the echo is going? I think that was from her though. Because her sound was really bad. You know, the similarities that I'm getting at with this whole thing, there's a lot and I have stuff to do. So I'm just going to play that part right now and come back and play a lot more. But did you notice she said she couldn't ID the body? The cops did not let her see the body. The same thing with the Jelani Day. That's crazy. What the fuck? Oh, excuse me. What the hell is going on? So, number one, the cops are very rude and nasty. They closed the case. Okay, they closed the case. They said it was a suicide. They did no investigation. All right. They did no forensic. They did no investigation. They questioned no friends. They questioned no family. They done nothing. Not a damn thing. But yet they closed the case, say it's a suicide, and did not want her to look at her daughter's body. The same thing with Jelani Day. Carmen could not identify, well, she was not allowed to identify Jelani Day's body. We have a new subscriber, Shed. Shed, we here. And what's up, Shed? Welcome to Brooklyn Squad, baby. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad. Yeah, her sound was really bad. That was her sound. That was really bad. I was like, it was kind of killing my ears a little, but I wanted to still listen to it, you know? Because I noticed she kept going in and out with the sound. It's like an echo. I was like, but I want, still wanted y'all to hear it. Yeah, man, this is crazy, man. You know, the thing that got me, besides the whole thing that's getting me, is they didn't question no one. They even seen her ex-girlfriend break the window. And the towels disappeared with her bra and panties. So since the towels were really wet, I know, that's crazy, Deborah, right? Deborah, you want to come up here on the panel? Let me put the link down. I can't stay on here that long. I'll stay on here to 8 o'clock. And then I'm coming back on. Do some stuff. I gotta make some phone calls at 9. So anybody wants to come up, y'all welcome to come up. I hate when this shit does this shit. Yeah, welcome to come up. Yeah, it's crazy you can't see your own child's body. That's just insane. And that happens when they're covering up stuff. Now, later on, we're going to hear, oh yeah, and not only that, they have the forensic part. You know how they have like the body and they show you the legitimate marks and stuff like that on paper. We're going to look at that too. They never investigated the hanging death allegedly. Thank you, Miss V. That's my girl. Exactly, allegedly. They never investigated it. They closed the case, sealed it, close it, ship it away. That's it. Put it under the table and leave it there. Put it, dust it on up. Let dust pile up on it. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. But yet, they're very nasty to the mother. And we're gonna play those tapes again. That played the tapes where they were very nasty to her and just outrage, just no heart, no care in the world. But yet, let it happen to one of their kids. Let it happen to their wife. Let it happen to their baby mama. Let it happen to their stepkids and see what will happen. Big investigation will pop off all over the news. Headlines: police daughter killed or whatever. Like, it'll be all over the place. But yet when it's melatonin people, black people, there's a problem. We immediately commit suicide. You don't even know if we even have depression, what PTSD, anything. Not every mental person or not every person that's going through drama commits a suicide. I have issues in my life. I have depression. I have anxiety. I have PTSD. Did I'm over here hanging myself when I commit suicide? No. I'm really getting sick of that shit. It's outrageous and it's insane. And it's not going to stop until we continue to voice our opinion on it. Continue to let it be known what these fucking police are doing. Point blank. You think that's a cop will allow someone to tell him you can't see your child's body? Hell no, man. Hell no. Deborah says, and didn't they tell Miss Carmen she had certain time to bury her son? Really? I didn't know about that. They did, Deborah? They told Miss Carmen she had a certain time to bury her son? Wow. Look at that. See? When there's a cover up, it's all covered up. You get what I'm saying? You can't see your child's body. Why? Why can't she see her daughter's body? We're going to know why she can't see her daughter's body later, because there was bruising on her arm. There was bruising on her arm. That's why they didn't want her to see her daughter's body. That's why. There's bruising on that girl. That's why. And we're going to look at that too. Matter of fact, I'm just so, shit, gets me so mad. I can't. I gotta go back now and share it. Shit. This is like crazy, man.
Easy to break. So rigor mortis had already set in. And I've had a lot of people read the autopsy and they all said it was botched. And it's laughable. I mean, there's no damage to my daughter's neck whatsoever, inside or out. There's no damage.
Now, I did ask you if you saw any bruises, if you were able to. I know you said something about that, yeah.
Yeah, in the picture that I got, that's what I was about to say. In the picture I got, it looks like she had some discoloration on her arm, even though the autopsy report says no bruising. Right. But that's not why they didn't want to see my daughter, because if you blow that picture up, she was light.
Oh, we will.
Her arm looks discolored.
Like as if somebody was grabbing her.
Yeah, she's got one on her wrist, and then she's got a couple more going up her arm. Because
so this was more than botched. This it feels so botched that it feels like a cover up. You know, there's just so many things that you can consider it just botched. Like, oh, that was a bad mistake and that was a bad mistake. But everything is a bad mistake. Everything that you told me so far is just a bad mistake on their part. And they have to be held accountable too. Not just you getting justice for her, but part of her justice now is that they are being held accountable for their botchedness, their unprofessionalness, or however you ever say that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's my plan. That's my plan for this. I definitely want to put pressure on them, put pressure on Texas, and 100% get her justice, the justice that she deserves. Amanda says, like, maybe she had been killed another way, and they did that to hide how she was really killed. Yeah, we already talked about that too. So yeah, we all agree. Does everybody agree? Put a red flag if you agree. Can you see the comments? I don't know if you can.
I got some little white box up, and I don't want to touch anything.
Okay.
I don't want to mess it up. But yes, what I believe is that she was choked out, strangled, whatever, away from her apartment. They brought her back to her apartment. They carried her up the stairs to hang her with her bed. They cut her bed sheet to hang her, or whatever they made the master plan. Will make it look like suicide. They carried her
with a construction knot.
There was no dirt on her feet. And I feel that the picture I have of her holding the cell phone, I feel that maybe the security guard was involved, and that they took the picture as a sign to show people, and like this is what happens if you talk too much. Yeah. So I have that picture of my daughter holding her cell phone, but the police nor the coroner have that picture. The police told me they don't want it. The coroner, he's trying to play me like I'm Boo Boo the fool, telling me she can't see the stuff on her hand, but thousands of other people see the cell phone. Right. Yeah, we're definitely, if you ask the babes here, we are definitely going to look at that picture. We're going to blow it up. We're going to look for her marks. We're going to look for scratches. We're going to look for little pieces of hair just sitting on her. We're looking for everything because that's what we do. This is just absurd. It's beyond absurd. And I'm so sorry. From the bottom of my heart, I am so sorry that something like this is even possible, that you have to endure something like this after it being possible. It's just all disgusting, very disgusting. And I feel so bad for your baby. I feel so bad for your baby because nobody deserves that. Nobody. I try not to think about what she went through, because I know it was terrible. So, and I feel that she was in her apartment, relaxing, about to eat a bag of chips, because I did find a bag of chips in a grocery bag that she had just bought. Of course, no receipt because there was no paper in her apartment. And I flipped over her mattress and everything. And she was about to eat these chips, and I feel Bag's girlfriend came over to my daughter's house, and they somehow talked my daughter into leaving. That's why her apartment door was locked. And then this altercation happened elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I honestly believe. And then the police report, they said when they went to my daughter's apartment, there was no bed frame. Which when I flipped over my daughter's bed, it was just a mattress. There was no frame. But I have pictures that ex-girlfriend sent me where this happened, and you can see in the pictures the bed frame. You can see my daughter's bed. I can see her journal that they stole sitting on her bed.
Wow.
The police report states
I'm sorry, but who steals somebody else's journal? Like, who steals somebody else's journal unless it's intimate? And there's something about you in there.
Right. Well, it's not the ex-girlfriend that stole it because she's not the only one that's involved. I just got proof against her about the abuse and stuff.
Right.
I believe it was her friends also. But anyway, this friend that took the journal, she told me she took the journal. I said, what? I said, I'm going to have to get that from you. She told me she was at work until like, it was like 7 o'clock at night. She was going to be at work till like 7:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Now she denies having the journal. But I have a voice clipping of the ex-girlfriend stating that this girl has the journal and that she got rid of it. I have proof that they're saying that. The girl saying she don't have the journal.
So she had it, then she doesn't, then she does, then she doesn't.
Right. And then in the police report, it states that there was no medication or narcotic thing. My daughter had herpes, and there was herpes medication. She had just gotten refilled on her bed, and I have a picture of the spill bottle sitting on her bed. So it's like there was medication there.
Wow. So you know for a fact the medication was there, and the police are saying, nope, there was no medication here.
Right.
Another big red flag. Hello. A big red flag.
They're saying that her apartment is neat and tidy. But before I even got to Texas, the apartment was ransacked. The pictures that the ex-girlfriend sent me, the apartment was ransacked. And so that's why I feel they waited till the 23rd to inform me.
Yes.
Clean up. Because they had to steal stuff and get all this evidence out of there. And I believe they were in my daughter's apartment doing all this because my daughter was a very neat person. Like the police report says, her apartment was neat and tidy. Right. But her kitchen was a mess. Everything was ransacked. There was nothing hanging in her closet but 2 coats that they didn't want because they weren't worth any money.
Right. So basically, after she passed, they went in there for the next few days and chucked it up. And didn't go in there no more after that.
Yeah, this ex-girlfriend, she knew everything about my daughter. She knew everything about me. I'm disabled. She knows that. She knows I'm not rich. She knew I couldn't just jump on an airplane and get there. So,
and then the way she found out, for the people just joining, now this ex-girlfriend, she claims this was my beloved, right? But the way she decided to tell you, if my beloved passed away, I would have to call his mom. I'd be sobbing with her. I'd be trying to console her and her trying to console me. And that's not what happened. That's not what happened. That's not how.
I got a voice clip where she called my daughter a bitch and all this. Calling her a bitch and a hoe, but that's the love of her life.
Right.
It's
so
like,
she sent you a text message to tell you that your daughter passed away. Can you just tell them one more time how you found out? What was said in this text message? It wasn't, mama, something happened. It wasn't nothing like that, was it?
No, it was, they told me your daughter had died.
And that's it. Yeah.
That was it.
You love it, yeah.
She had my number. She's also, I feel it with her. She has gone on my daughter's Facebook page. She has locked me out of it. She has since memorialized it. I wrote my daughter in Messenger because that's how we always communicate. When this first happened, I wrote my daughter August 8th, 2020, and my daughter was dead, but it made me feel better just writing her a note. And the ex, I believe it was the ex, looked at it because it's got the little bubble of my daughter's picture, like he looked at it, but I believe it was the ex.
Right. Right.
But she's locked me out of everything. Everything. Her Gmail, all that's been changed. Everything. I'm locked out of everything.
Wow. So again, right away, I'm suspicious. I mean, how could you not be suspicious after all of that? How could you not be suspicious? And the fact that everybody's suspicious except for the people doing the work is very, I don't know the right word for it, but it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And I don't know what the result is going to come out to be, but I know I won't stop until I get something that is deserved for her. And that's my promise to you. I won't stop. My babes know I will go day and night for her. Nobody deserves that. She was only 22 years old, guys. This was a baby. She was just coming into adulthood, you know? I don't know if you know exactly what I do on this channel, but I do speak with spirit and energy and all that stuff. I do plan on doing one with it's called an EVP machine, ITC machine, and it brings voices. It's a spirit box, basically. And with your permission, I would like to see if I can contact her and ask her some questions and see if we get any answers. Is that okay?
Oh, yes, I would love to. I bought a spirit box when this first happened, trying to talk to my daughter. I spent $100 on it.
Yeah,
it's like a little AM FM radio.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I heard, no, not that. I used my phone when I did this. It was off my phone.
We've had all of them. Yeah.
but it said, and I was just like, oh my God. It said 2 words. It said hanging, be quiet.
You just put me, oh my God.
It gave me chills. I was like, Oh, and also one of the things that I'm going to send you, she wrote me. I remember I emailed her 57 times just for her to get back with me. Who does that?
Wow. A guilty person. Hold on. Brian Laundrie's family. That's one. Y'all remember Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito? That's what, and they blocked. The parents knew he killed her. It all came out already. The parents knew he killed her, and they blocked the mother. They blocked the mother, the grieving mother. So yes, we do know guilty people that do that. Honey, they're not gonna be. They're gonna be held accountable. Ooh wee.
Something else that she posted. She wrote this. She said, "I'm a little murderer. I don't give a F."
Oh.
She didn't steal the post. Those are her exact words.
Right. It wasn't like she shared somebody else's. She made that post.
Yeah, she made that post. So I got a lot of them. Yeah, you'll have to go through them.
Well, I know. I'm gonna see if my babes have any questions for you, as well as any questions that they want me to ask the spirit box, because I will set that up as well. Right now, do you guys have any questions for Miss McClendon? And just give them a few seconds to write and stuff. Yeah, but I just, it's divine intervention. That's how we came together. I didn't reach out to her, and she didn't know who I was, you know.
Wow. 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 Did you see that, Deborah? She said, I'm a little murderer. The ex-girlfriend wrote that. We got to dig into that ex-girlfriend. I'm going to be digging into that ass today, boy. Dig in, dig in, dig in. She's so cold. So cold. It's a shame. What y'all thinking? What you thinking, Deborah? I think I'm going to be doing a live all day today. I'm going to be doing it on my other channel as well, because I really need to start using my other channel. I don't know what I'm going to do on my other channel yet, but I think I'm going to be doing work all day today. So I'm going to be back and forth on live like all day today. Until midnight probably. Deborah, what you thinking, mamita? This is crazy. Miss V, what you thinking? Colder than cold. She said, I'm a little murderer. Wow. And the cops ain't seeing none of this. I'm going to call the station today, guys. I'm going to do it in front of you guys. I'm going to go live again later, and we're going to call the station. I think I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name right. Lieutenant Muller. I wrote it down. I'm going to look for the phone number and the details of what station and all that stuff. And when I come back on live, we're going to call the police station today. We're going to ask a few questions. And I'm going to see if the mother hasn't sent me a message yet. This was 9 days ago. This was a week ago, this interview. It said 9 days ago in the thing, so I'm just guessing. I'm just saying what it said 9 days ago. And Anita said, yes, she did it. She did it. And there's a few guys that's involved. It's just not the ex-girlfriend now. Remember, one of the guys is a drug dealer. Remember, we saw that video. Ms. V played it for us. And I guess it was said that Aliyah snitched on him. Which I wanted to take a look at that video again. I gotta find that video because I was cooking and shit when Ms. V was showing it to you guys. Shout out to Ms. V. She got some wonderful things coming up. So go look into that. Subscribe. Show some love. Even though Stay Dangerous hasn't been on a platform in a minute, shout out to Stay Dangerous. He still got videos, a lot of videos up on his platform. Y'all go show him some love. Also, Maestro, subscribe to him. He got some stuff going on. I'm actually going to contact Maestro and Stay Dangerous today. And just to check on them and stuff. So, let's look a little bit more. And then I'm going to have to go at 8 o'clock.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you didn't know who I was before this, right?
No, right. I didn't even know. No, somebody
exactly.
Had,
so this is like,
help.
Yeah, this is complete divine intervention. And the fact that I seen her daughter 2 weeks prior from her contacting me, I said, oh my God, I have to do a reading for her. And then I just got overbooked and I never reached out or nothing like that. And then she ended up reaching out to me. So, okay, somebody says, could you hire a private investigator? Would that help?
Good question.
Oh yes, it would help if I had money.
Okay. Now she
GoFundMe.
does have a GoFundMe. I'm gonna post it in the comments after I end the live stream because I don't have it on hand, and I'm gonna put it. I'll pin it in the what's it called? In the description box and the comments. I'll pin that. So anything will help.
This is what she wrote to the girl that had the journal.
Yes.
And I would like to read it to you and see if y'all catch what she's what I caught in it.
Okay.
And then if you don't catch it, I'm going to tell you. It says,
all right.
because it sounds nice at first. It says, I just wanted to say happy MF birthday. You was my girl, Tin Man, and you did everything you could to protect our baby girl, man. We did everything we could. I love you, man. And we got to do this for Aliyah and show the world how much of a beautiful soul she truly was. We know what's up. She's looking down on us. I love you.
We know what's up.
Exactly. We know what's up.
We know what's up. Thought nothing was up.
Actually, I ran across the post on Facebook that the ex was asking her Facebook friends. She was asking if you like somebody and they really like you, but they have a curable disease. Would you get with them and treat them inhuman? The first response was, well, if it's curable, why do they still have it? The second response was the ex. And she said, well, it's not curable, but it's maintained with meds. So the post was from 2 years ago, and it wasn't curable. My daughter had herpes. It was maintained. So I knew she was talking about my daughter. The third response is, why would you treat them inhuman?
Hello. So right away, that's a narcissist. That's a narcissist. 1 second you're saying, I love this person, you're my world, you're my life. The next one, you got people saying there's domestic violence, you got police reports of domestic violence, you got yourself asking, would you get with this person or would you just treat them inhumane?
What? Her friends are either saying, did this ex tell her? They think the ex did something to her because they knew the ex was toxic, they knew about the abuse. And they immediately was like, who did it? And they said this girl's name, and they was like, here, I just like to read you one more thing.
Go ahead.
This is the ex-girlfriend's Instagram report, Instagram thing. She wrote, laughed my ass off. This girl a whole ass joke. Bitch, stop playing victim and accept that I beat your MF ass. And he wasn't expecting that nor ready. That wasn't the one. I got one more. Hold on. Whoa. This is a doozer. This is Instagram also from the ex. The same thing. She's saying, bitch, thought I was going to jail. Laugh my ass off. Jokes on you, sisters. Because my daughter called the police all the time, but she would lie to the police, his ex-girlfriend, and blame it on my daughter.
Wow. I just remembered something you said yesterday. You said that they told you this is considered just a suicide, but you were supposed to reach out to homicide for something. Do you remember what you told me?
What it was is you have to send a letter to Texas. You have to write them a letter and request the police report. So that's what I did.
Right.
They sent me my letter back, and then pull the letter up. They sent me right quick. Hold on, it's right here.
No, take your time.
So I can read it exactly. But just had it out today. Okay, it's from the city of Houston. It's dated January 25th of 22.
And she passed on the 19th.
It says, good afternoon. Report number for Aliyah Nicole Wilson is not releasable. It is a confidential homicide report. You are able to contact Open Records to see if maybe their division is able to print out the report.
That's the biggest red flag I've ever freaking heard in my entire life. Just read that first line one more time. Oh my God. Can you read
It
that first
says,
line? Yeah.
report number for Leah Nicole Wilson is not releasable. It is a confidential homicide report.
Oh.
And I've got the screenshot of things Aliyah said close to her death, where she's talking about she's excited to come home, she's excited to see her siblings.
Right. So this is a woman that wants to see the next day. She can't wait to see these kids, and wow. Wow. So it's a suicide, but on paper, you would have to sign and release something for a homicide. Or they're not releasing it. You would have to
Right.
contact homicide. But it's not a homicide. It's a suicide.
And then what's funny, I don't think the coroner knew that my police report that I got is only 39 pages. Hers is like 42 pages. What did they leave out? Why didn't I get it all? And then some of the stuff on my police report is blacked out. So, like my daughter, they had a big black square of the statement my daughter made. And the statement at the beginning of it, she's talking about the abuse with this ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then she says that she made a settled plan to hang herself without informing anyone last night. And then it says at the bottom, it says, I woke up trying to see the brighter side of things, like this is supposed to go this way for a reason.
Can I just say something? I don't mean to cut you off. We know for a fact, okay, that this other person has access to her social media. So who's to say she even wrote that?
I believe that she did write it, but the fact is, yeah, she was bipolar. That was part of her coping mechanism, is writing. And so she was writing her feelings down. And yeah, she might have been drinking at the time she wrote it, but she didn't go through with it. She wrote that the next day.
Right.
It said last night I woke up. She didn't do nothing that day. And then she said she was trying to see the brighter side of things, like things that go this way because it's how it meant to be. She was a positive person. Just like in her apartment, she has sticky notes of little positive things all around her apartment. But who stole her journal stole those too.
I just don't get that. Why would you steal somebody's journal, their personal coping mechanism? Why would you steal that? There's nothing in there for you unless there's something about you.
There was probably crimes in there, yeah. There was crimes in there that her friends did, and my daughter has said she tried to buy a gun 30 days before she died.
Who? Your daughter did?
Yeah, she wanted to spend $170 to $180. I have a statement of this, and my daughter's writing to ask somebody for a gun, for a pistol.
Wow. She felt unsafe.
Yes, she did. She was scared. She was scared, and she let that be known.
Wow.
And the friend she asked for the pistol, her friend was like, "Are you okay?" And she said, "No, but I'm gonna be all right." So there was something going on.
Right. Definitely. Definitely.
Okay, guys. Oh, hey, Cece. The #1 grinder, real talk. I like that. Have housing issues worse than before. Struggling, my apartment's being renovated and trying to kick out old tenants. Please pray for me, everyone. Oh, Cece, I'm so sorry, babe. Definitely. We definitely will keep you in prayer. You want to talk about that? We can go, because I'm going to do some stuff on my other channel today too. And you're welcome to come over and talk about what you're going through with that. That'd be good for the other channel. Get that stuff out. You know what I mean? Get that stuff, let that shit release. Sometimes when you talk about things, you felt better. Trust me, you know me. I feel. CC, sorry to hear that. Wow. Welcome to the grind. Grind on grind. Everybody, welcome to a new subscriber, Grinder Real Talk. Okay? Welcome to Brooklyn Squad, baby. And we love you, CC. Yeah, let me tell you something. Did y'all hear when she said that on paper it says homicide? Wow. This is deeper than deep. So on paper, they won't release anything to her. It says homicide. But then you're saying that it was a suicide. Come on. Make it make sense. Like Carmen Day says, make it make sense. That's crazy, man. And the fact that they took this young girl's journal because allegedly there's other crimes that her girlfriend or her friends had committed. So yeah, they're going to take the journal. Wow. We love you, CC. I'm going to be doing some stuff on my other channel today. CC, you could come on over and talk about what you're going through with that. Because I know a lot of times when we held stuff in, it just builds and builds and builds when we feel like no one's listening and we need to get that shit out. That's why I made Brooklyn Squad We Have a Voice. That's my second channel. Please subscribe, everyone, because that channel is going to be the dumping channel. That's the channel where you want to come in and you want to just dump your shit. You just want to come in and be like, look, because let me tell y'all something. Doing these cases, and I'm sure Ms. V could vouch for me with this. During these cases, this takes a lot out of YouTubers and subscribers. We feel the pain like the parents feel the pain. The parents feel it most, but it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? What's your other channel name? Brooklyn Squad, We Have a Voice. Brooklyn Squad, We Have a Voice. Because when we come on here, this takes a lot out of us and it's painful. We see a lot of homicides, suicides, deaths, a lot of police corruptions. We see a lot of shit. And that shit just eats you up sometimes. You know what I mean? And we don't really talk about that on here. But on Brooklyn Squad, We Have a Voice. You want to come over there and you want to talk about how you feeling about this stuff right here, that's the channel to go to. You want to talk about what you're going into your private life with your landlords, your tenants, your anxiety, your PTSD, your I did my life story on there about me being molested and everything, like all that stuff. That's the channel for it, man. That's the channel for it. Brooklyn Squad, We Have a Voice. Please subscribe. I need to do more work on that channel. I did my life story part 1, life story part 2. I'm not sure what day I'm going to do that yet because I want to do some other stuff on that channel as well with missing cases, right? Or homicide cases, but on touch about how we feel about it. How does that affect us? Or maybe get some interviews on parents that had I have an interview coming up with a young lady that her son was murdered. I have an interview coming up with that one. And I don't know if I should do it on this channel or my other channel. But I'm going to reach out to her today actually about that. But yeah, I got some things coming up. For y'all. The grind don't stop. Come on now, you already know the grind don't stop. I'm gonna end this right now, guys. I'm gonna do some research on Aliyah. I don't want to get off this subject right here. I usually go on other missing cases, but I want to stick to this one for a minute because there's some shady shit going on, man. I really want to stick to this one, just like I was sticking to Jelani. I want to stick to this one for a minute. And when we come back on later on, I'm going to be calling the police, okay? The lieutenant, Dr. Lieutenant Muller, okay? We're going to call them later on live. So I already cleaned my house. I'm out my house when I woke up at 4 this morning, took my shower, got dressed. Only thing I have to do is do some research. And I can't be on here y'all with y'all if I'm gonna do my research. You know what I mean? So I want to do some research. I want to dig into Aliyah. I want to find out about her friends. I want to search her friends, see if I can reach out to them. And I'm going to reach out to her mother again. I reached out to her mother already. She hasn't messaged. Well, I didn't look to see if she messaged me today. But if she didn't, I'm definitely going to reach out to her again. And check out my podcast. Yes, check out my podcast. My podcast is True Crimes Brooklyn Squad. A lot of Jelani is on there. A lot of this case is on there. There's a lot of stuff on there. So please check out my podcast. My podcast. That's y'all. Yeah, a lot of y'all don't know I have a podcast. And that's on Spotify and Anchors. I think I'm saying it right. Yes. I have a podcast. I did a good podcast on this case yesterday. So please check it out. If you don't know how to you should be able to get to the podcast. I'm on Facebook as Jasmine Jackson. Send me a message. And once you send me that message, right, I can send you all my podcast stuff and just start sending you a whole bunch of stuff that I be doing. So I got this channel, Brooklyn Squad Real Life Drama. And we got Brooklyn Squad, We Have a Voice. And we got my podcast, True Crimes Brooklyn Squad. Please show some love, subscribe, go up there and listen and just take in. Like, there's a lot of good stuff on my podcast show. I'm telling you, the doctor be loving it. I sent her what I did yesterday, and she hit me back like, whoa, baby. She be like, girl, this is your niche. So shout out to the doctor. But yeah, I'm gonna do some research on this case. The grind don't stop. I ain't gonna sit here tiddling in my cootie cat or nothing. I'm gonna be sitting here doing some research. Okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I have not even taken my medication yet. So I'm about to get off of here, y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna come back in a few. Give me like, I don't know. I can't even say. What time the police station open? I need to find out what police station though. But I'm definitely gonna be yeah. Maybe I should call the police station on my other channel. We Have a Voice. I don't know. Or on this one. Probably on this one because this is where all the information is. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of work today. I got this going. We're going to call that police station. We're going to try to hit up her friends. If any of y'all, right, want to do the same, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get these friends together. I know she got some good positive friends out there. I know all of them ain't evil like the ex-girlfriend and shit, allegedly. I also want to hit up the ex-girlfriend too. I want to hear what she got to say. So I'm going to close this out. All right. I love y'all. I love y'all to the death of me. And let's see y'all later. Let me stop the sharing up here. All right, y'all. Get it. And be waiting. Okay. That's right, baby. That's right, Deborah. In my Cardi B voice. Stop playing. Deborah know what it is. Ah. Ooh, baby.
Hey, Brooklyn Squad, what it do, y'all? Hey, Brooklyn Squad, what it do, y'all?
It's a wrap, and that's a wrap. And I'm out. Peace. Be back though, y'all. I ain't gonna be long. I'll be back. But I'm not going nowhere out the house or anything. I'm just gonna be doing some work. I want to do some research. So we could come back and be like, yo, let's call that police station. Like, what's good? What's good? You know what I'm saying? For real. That's your jam, Al. It's lit and we don't quit. The grind don't stop. I'm out, y'all. I'll see y'all in a few.